Still stuck with skinny arms no matter how many push-ups you do? Here's the truth. Push-ups will never fix them. But the real reason your arms won't grow goes deeper than you think. Most beginners waste years doing the wrong workouts and eating like it doesn't matter. That's why their arms stay skinny. But if you fix just one mistake in training and dial in this one nutrition habit, your arms will finally explode with calisthenics. In this video, I'll break it down step by step. The exact body weight progressions that build real arm size. The simple protein strategy to actually fuel growth. Stick with me and by the end you'll know exactly how to turn skinny arms into strong arms for life. The biggest reason your arms don't grow: you rely on one exercise that mostly hits one muscle. But arms aren't built from just one muscle. You've got biceps, triceps, shoulders, and forearms. And if you don't target all of them, your arms will always look flat. That's why I prepared a simple but effective calisthenics routine you can follow with the most powerful exercises for each muscle. First up, chin-ups. Chin-ups are your calisthenics bicep curl. Nothing builds your biceps and forearms faster with just body weight. The underhand grip shifts the load onto your arms instead of just your back. Go full range, chin over the bar, arms fully straight at the bottom. If you can't do them yet, jump up and lower yourself slow for 3 to 5 seconds. That negative alone builds crazy strength. Do 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Next, dips. Dips are basically the bench press of calisthenics. If you want thick triceps and strong front shoulders, this is the move. Lower until your elbows hit about 90 degrees. Keep your shoulders down and then press all the way to lockout. That lockout is where your triceps do the most work. 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Third, close grip push-ups. Close grip push-ups are the triceps shredder. Hands right under your shoulders, elbows tucked. This forces your triceps to take over instead of your chest. Once you can hit 15 to 20 clean reps, switch to diamond push-ups. That small change puts all the tension on your triceps and makes every rep burn. Do 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps. Fourth, pike push-ups. Pike push-ups are your body weight overhead press. This is the key move for shoulders that actually pop. Hips high, core tight, head lowering between your hands, then drive back up. Don't flare your elbows. Keep them in a little for stronger pressing power. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. And to finish, forearms. Dead hangs are the secret weapon for thicker forearms and stronger grip. Just hanging from a bar builds tendon, strength, and muscle density that makes your arms look complete. If it gets too easy, hang from towels to really light your grip on fire. 2 or 3 sets of 20 to 40 seconds is plenty. Do this whole routine 2 to 3 times a week. Rest a minute between sets and focus on progression. That's the formula. Now, I want to talk about the most important stuff. And this is where most people skip or just don't pay enough attention. Nutrition and recovery. Training is the signal, but nutrition is the building block. And recovery is when your body actually grows. If you ignore either one, your arms won't change, no matter how perfect your routine is. Let's start with nutrition. For building muscle, the #1 factor is how much protein you eat. If you don't eat enough, you will never get the results you want, no matter how hard you train. Think of protein as the bricks your body uses to actually build new muscle. Without enough bricks, your body can't grow. The target around 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight per day. Doesn't matter if it comes from chicken, beef, eggs, fish, beans, or protein powder. What matters is that you hit that number consistently. Recovery. This is the other piece almost nobody talks about, but it's where growth actually happens. You don't grow during the workout, you grow after it. The 2 biggest levers here are: first is sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours. Less than that, and your hormones, recovery, and performance all tank. One bad night won't ruin you, but months of poor sleep will kill your progress. Second is rest between sessions. Smashing arms every day doesn't make them grow faster, it just kills recovery. 2 to 3 sessions per week is the sweet spot. Train, rest, grow. That's the cycle. So, there it is. The full formula to fix skinny arms, hit all 4 muscles. Now, I want to hear from you. Which exercise are you adding first? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more routines like this, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Still stuck with skinny arms no matter how many push-ups you do? Here's the truth. Push-ups alone will never fix them. You can do hundreds, even thousands of push-ups, and your arms might barely change. Why? Because the real reason your arms won't grow goes deeper than just exercise. Most beginners waste years spinning their wheels, doing workouts that feel productive but don't actually target the muscles that matter, and eating as if nutrition doesn't count. The result? Arms that stay thin and frustratingly weak. But here's the good news. If you correct just one major mistake in your training and dial in a simple nutrition habit, your arms can finally grow. And I'm not talking about tiny cosmetic improvements. I mean real size, strength, and definition with bodyweight training. In this video, I'll break it all down step by step. I'll show you the exact calisthenics progressions that build true arm size, the simple protein strategy that fuels muscle growth, and the most overlooked features that could be blocking your gains right now. By the end, you'll know exactly how to turn skinny arms into strong, muscular arms for life. Without fancy equipment or a gym membership, the main reason your arms don't grow is simple. You rely too much on one exercise that hits mostly one muscle. Arms aren't built from just one muscle. They're a combination of biceps, triceps, shoulders, and forearms. Neglect any of these, and your arms will look flat, weak, and underdeveloped. That's why I've prepared a complete calisthenics routine that hits every single muscle in your arms in the right way, with the most powerful exercises for each muscle group. This is not random training. This is targeted, efficient arm building. Think of chin-ups as the bodyweight equivalent of a bicep curl. Nothing grows your biceps and forearms faster with just your body weight. Use an underhand grip to shift the load onto your arms instead of your back. Pull yourself all the way up until your chin clears the AR, and lower yourself slowly, fully straightening your arms at the bottom. Can't do full chin-ups yet? No problem. Start with negatives, jump up and lower yourself for 3 to 5 seconds. This builds strength fast and prepares you for full reps. Aim for 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Consistency here will shock your biceps into growth. Dips are basically the bench press for calisthenics. They target triceps, shoulders, and chest. But with the right form, your triceps take most of the load. Lower until your elbows reach about 90 degrees. Keep your shoulders down and controlled, and press all the way back to full lockout, where your triceps are doing the most work. Do 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, and focus on controlled movement rather than speed. This will build thicker, stronger arms faster than mindless repetitions. Close grip push-ups are the triceps destroyer. Hands right under your shoulders, elbows tucked in tight. This ensures your triceps do the work, not your chest. Once you can hit 15 to 20 clean reps, progress to diamond push-ups. This small adjustment places all the tension on your triceps, making every rep count. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps. Pro tip, slow, controlled movements maximize tension and growth. Don't rush through these. Pike push-ups are the bodyweight overhead press your shoulders have been craving. They make your arms look fuller by building the front and side delts. Hips high, core tight, lower your head between your hands, then drive back up, keeping elbows slightly tucked. Avoid flaring elbows, keep them in for stronger pressing power. Do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. As you progress, you can elevate your feet to increase resistance and simulate a true overhead press. Forearms are often overlooked, but they complete the arm aesthetic. Dead hangs are simple but effective. Just hang from a bar. This builds tendon strength, increases muscle density, and improves grip for all other exercises. If standard hangs feel easy, try hanging from towels to make your grip work extra hard. 2 or 3 sets of 20 to 40 seconds is enough. Do this full routine 2 to 3 times a week, resting about a minute between sets. Focus on progressive overload. Gradually increase reps, time under tension, or difficulty. Training is the signal, but nutrition is the building block, and recovery is where your body actually grows. Ignore nutrition, and your arms won't grow, no matter how perfect your routine is. The #1 factor for muscle growth is protein intake. Think of protein as the bricks your body uses to build new muscle. Without enough, your body literally cannot grow. Target 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight per day. Sources include chicken, beef, eggs, fish, beans, or protein powder. Consistency is more important than perfection. Hit your numbers daily. You don't grow during the workout, you grow after it. Recovery has 2 critical levers: sleep and rest between sessions. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Poor sleep kills hormone production, strength, and performance. One bad night isn't catastrophic, but chronic poor sleep will sabotage gains. Overtraining doesn't build muscle faster, it destroys recovery. 2 to 3 sessions per week is the sweet spot. Train, rest, grow, repeat. Focus on the mind-muscle connection. Feeling your biceps contract during chin-ups will produce better growth than just swinging to the bar. Slow down both the lifting and lowering phases. 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down dramatically increases time under tension, which builds muscle. Progressive overload is key. Once exercises feel easy, increase difficulty with weighted vests, towel hangs, elevated feet, or slower negatives. So there it is, the complete formula to fix skinny arms. Hit all 4 muscles, focus on nutrition and recovery, and progressively challenge yourself. Now I want to hear from you. Which exercise will you start with first? Drop it in the